We need to talk about Elizabeth Hurley for no other reason that I was making a video for my Royal Road channel and I was hanging out on the Daily Mail because they have the latest scoop on the royals and well, those bikini pics that usually pop up in the right side of the screen and well, for some reason they always catch my attention, and in this case when I saw that it was Elizabeth, okay, let's say I clicked immediately for reasons. And no, seriously, I saw there's a headline, Elizabeth Hurley, 60, reveals the secret to her flattering bikini snaps as she poses in a skimpy blue two-piece. Well, one thing is for certain, I don't see this as blue. I see this as green, but maybe your mileage may vary. But the reason I clicked on the link, besides the bikini pics, is that... well, I remember when in the very early 2000s, well, not only we have that Bedazzled movie, you remember that movie with her and with Brendan Fraser. It's one of the funniest movies that I watched. I don't know, maybe I should give it a rewatch. Maybe my tastes have evolved, but the fact that I remember in the very early 2000s, that I really wanted to be a filmmaker. I went into 3D animation and CGI and special effects. And I remember when writing these scripts for these fan fictions that I mentioned and other videos, I remember that Elizabeth Hurley was basically my muse back then. I could have many muses, but that would be kind of a lie. No, it was Elizabeth Hurley. I wanted her to be Deeren. Was this character was kind of a futuristic. I was this futuristic, and she was like a supporting character. Was this kind of genetically modified and enhanced human. She was like a soldier. Was like a Black Widow in the comics. You know that Black Widow in the movies, she doesn't have any super soldier serum, but in the comics she does have some version of the super soldier serum. Yeah, I remember that I had everything in my mind. I had this, like the whole movie, and she was to star in it. Those were the times, right? 25 years ago now. But now I see that she is talking about how to look incredible in bikini pics. And, well, she has revealed the secret. And what is the secret? She explained that stretching is key, as well as sunblock. She shared a snap of several SPFs as well as straw, sun hat, and sunglasses. Stretching. Okay, Elizabeth, I'm going to tell you something. You look great. I'm not going to lie. This is just amazing. Just amazing pics. But stretching, I think that by stretching, you say that you're stretching the truth. Because, no, you don't look good like this just by stretching. Because even if you inspire me for those, fantastic, totally out of this world science fiction stories that I wrote and maybe I will make one day with AI, who knows. I have to call you out on this one. Because no, you don't get to this by just stretching. I know. I don't know how much is stretching. I think that they have these machines of torture from the Inquisition and the Middle Ages in which they just tie you and they begin stretching you. I don't know if that is the kind of a stretching, because it has to be a certainly extreme stretching that we are talking about. So if this is the way that you, or the reason, or the mechanics, or the secret that you have to look like this. I don't know which stretching besides stretching the truth. And sunblock, where you're not only blocking the sun, but every single comment of people telling you that no, that there must be something else to this. And she doesn't stop there. I have to say it. It's funny because she didn't stop there. There's something that makes sense here. Speaking to the Daily Mail, she revealed that alcohol is strictly off limits unless she really needs a treat. I think probably because of my work with the Breast Cancer Foundation, I've really listened to what they have said about health. Of course, when you're really looking after your health, you tend to look better at the same time. Well, no, you have to actually take care of yourself. You have to get enough sleep. You have to eat the right food. You have to make sure that you're not have this chronic inflammation that we have from all the modern things that are in the modern food that simply doesn't. It's like McDonald's in the U.S. that doesn't rot, which is this is concerning in itself. They definitely advise us not to carry an excess weight. I think that she's doing pretty well in that regard, and to exercise and eat healthy. But exercise, okay? She say that she's saying that the Breast Cancer Foundation is telling everyone to exercise and eat healthy. But does Elizabeth Hurley exercise? She says that no, she doesn't. And I'm going to, again, she looks amazing. She looks amazing with the makeup. Okay, not gonna lie, but she says this. I just eat what I would say is very normal, which could be roast chicken, mashed potatoes, and a couple of different vegetables. It's definitely not anything newfangled or weird. She said the portions are important. I've heard, I think that Victoria Beckham, I don't know, this is from David himself. I think it was David who said that, or Victoria who said that the only thing that she eats, who was David who said this? The only thing that she eats, only thing, is fish and vegetables. She doesn't eat anything else. I don't know how she does. If that's true, and well, she looks the part. She looks like she only eats fish and vegetables. Again, she looks amazing as well. Victoria Beckham. Maybe I should make a video about her. That is, I don't know how she does that. That is a win of mind over matter and spirit and everything else. Because, well, you know, the amount of the discipline that it would take. But in the realm of exercise, we were talking about exercise. When it comes to workouts, Elizabeth says she prefers gardening at home to formal exercise. I don't go to the gym. Maybe she's got a gym at her home. That's the caveat. But I'm very active. I don't really sit still very much, she said, adding, but I do a lot of gardening. That's quite bandy downy, picking stuff up. All right, so this is gardening. This is gardening. This is just with gardening. All right. I should have a garden. I should have a garden myself. And I should hire her to tend to my garden. That is the plan. That's why I'm making all these crazy videos. That is ultimate plan. Okay, I have to add this to my life goals. I saw a comment from Leading Edge that makes a lot of sense. The actual secret is a cocktail of, okay, genetics, of course, 1,200 calories per day, working out with a trainer, makeup, lighting, angles, fillers, Botox, plastic surgery, filters, Photoshop, financial independence, and very important, this is critical, limited stress. The latter afforded by the man that liked the results of all the other factors. Cannot disagree. Again, I can tell you, I think that she is one of the least controversial actresses out there. I'm happy that she is living a great life, and maybe at some point I will completely disrupt copyright laws and make the movie I want to make, futuristic movie with her in supporting the character. But I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is the Scene Surgeon. It's not the Scene Surgeon. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Scene Surgeon. I just became nervous because of her. Much love and bliss.